In this podcast episode, Harvard Professor Daniel Lieberman shares his insights on health, exercise, and the evolutionary aspects of human behavior. He discusses the paradox of exercise, the importance of physical activity, and the implications of modern lifestyles on our health. Lieberman opens the discussion by addressing the paradox that exercise is widely recognized as beneficial for health, yet many people struggle to incorporate it into their daily lives. He shares an anecdote from his research in Mexico, where he encountered the Tarahumara people, known for their long-distance running. He realized that their concept of exercise is vastly different from the modern notion of planned, discretionary physical activity. For the Tarahumara, running is often a form of prayer or a necessary activity rather than a structured workout. This highlights a fundamental disconnect between how we view exercise in contemporary society and how it was integrated into the lives of our ancestors. Lieberman emphasizes that while humans evolved to be physically active, the modern concept of exercise, defined as voluntary, discretionary physical activity for health and fitness, is a relatively recent development. In traditional societies, physical activity is often a byproduct of daily survival tasks, such as farming or hunting, rather than a separate endeavor. This distinction is crucial in understanding why many people find it challenging to engage in exercise when it feels disconnected from their daily lives. Throughout the conversation, Lieberman stresses the importance of regular movement for overall health. He notes that many people today are aware of the benefits of physical activity but still struggle to implement it into their routines. This disconnect often leads to feelings of guilt and shame, which can be detrimental to mental health. Lieberman argues that we need to shift our perspective on exercise and focus on integrating movement into our daily lives in a way that feels natural and rewarding. He points out that our ancestors were not sedentary. They were constantly moving, whether it was walking, running, or engaging in physical labor. This natural inclination to be active is something that modern humans have largely lost. Lieberman suggests that instead of viewing exercise as a chore, we should find ways to make movement enjoyable and meaningful, such as walking with friends or participating in sports. By doing so, we can foster a healthier relationship with physical activity and improve our overall well-being. Lieberman shares a striking observation he made while in London, where he noticed that very few people were taking the stairs next to an escalator. This phenomenon illustrates a broader trend in modern society, the instinct to conserve energy whenever possible. He explains that this instinct is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history, where energy conservation was essential for survival. In a world where food was scarce, expending unnecessary energy was not a viable option. This instinct to take the easier route, whether it's using an escalator or opting for convenience foods, has significant implications for our health. Lieberman argues that we need to be more mindful of our choices and actively seek opportunities to incorporate movement into our daily routines. By consciously choosing to take the stairs or engage in physical activity, we can counteract the negative effects of our modern sedentary lifestyles. As the conversation progresses, Lieberman emphasizes the importance of strength training, particularly as we age. He explains that muscle mass naturally declines after the age of 30, leading to a condition known as sarcopenia. This loss of muscle can have serious consequences for overall health, including increased risk of falls, fractures, and chronic diseases. Lieberman advocates for incorporating strength training into our fitness routines to combat this decline and maintain functional independence as we age. He also highlights that strength training doesn't have to be overly complicated or time-consuming. Simple bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or weightlifting can all contribute to building and maintaining muscle mass. Lieberman encourages listeners to prioritize strength training alongside cardiovascular exercise, as both are essential for overall health and longevity. By doing so, we can improve our quality of life and reduce the risk of age-related health issues. Lieberman discusses the growing body of research linking physical activity to improved mental health outcomes. He notes that regular exercise can help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, enhance mood, and improve cognitive function. This connection is particularly important in today's fast-paced, high-stress world, where mental health issues are on the rise. He explains that exercise acts as a natural stress reliever, helping to regulate hormones such as cortisol and promoting the release of endorphins, chemicals in the brain that act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. Lieberman encourages listeners to view exercise not just as a means to improve physical health, but also as a powerful tool for enhancing mental well-being. By prioritizing movement, we can create a positive feedback loop that benefits both our bodies and minds. Throughout the podcast, Lieberman highlights the significant impact of modern lifestyles on our health. He points out that many people today are living in environments that promote sedentary behavior, such as office jobs, long commutes, and easy access to technology. These factors contribute to a decline in physical activity levels and an increase in chronic diseases, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Lieberman argues that we need to be more aware of the choices we make in our daily lives and how they affect our health. He suggests that small changes, such as standing up more often, taking breaks to walk, or incorporating physical activity into our routines, can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. By recognizing the influence of our environment on our health, we can take proactive steps to create a healthier lifestyle. Lieberman emphasizes the importance of understanding health through an evolutionary lens. He explains that many modern health issues can be traced back to mismatches between our evolved biology and the contemporary environment. For example, our bodies are not adapted to handle the abundance of processed foods and sedentary lifestyles that characterize modern life. By studying traditional populations and their lifestyles, Lieberman believes we can gain valuable insights into how to navigate the challenges of modern living. He encourages listeners to consider how our ancestors lived and moved, and to incorporate those lessons into our own lives. This evolutionary perspective can help us make more informed choices about our health and well-being. Lieberman discusses the role of social connections in promoting health and well-being. He notes that traditional societies often have strong community ties, which can provide emotional support and foster a sense of belonging. In contrast, modern life can be isolating, leading to increased stress and mental health issues. He encourages listeners to prioritize building and maintaining social connections, whether through family, friends, or community groups. Engaging in physical activities with others, such as group sports or walking clubs, can also enhance motivation and enjoyment. By fostering a sense of community, we can improve our overall health and create a supportive environment for ourselves and others. Lieberman addresses the common misconception that exercise is primarily about weight loss. He argues that this narrow focus can lead to frustration and disappointment, as many people struggle to achieve their desired weight despite regular physical activity. Instead, he encourages listeners to shift their mindset and view exercise as a means to improve overall health and well-being, rather than just a tool for weight management. By emphasizing the numerous benefits of physical activity, such as improved mood, increased energy, and enhanced cognitive function, Lieberman believes we can create a more positive relationship with exercise. This shift in perspective can help individuals stay motivated and engaged in their fitness journeys, regardless of their weight. As the conversation comes to a close, Lieberman reflects on the future of health and wellness. He acknowledges the challenges posed by modern lifestyles, but remains optimistic about the potential for positive change. By prioritizing physical activity, fostering social connections, and adopting an evolutionary perspective on health, he believes we can create a healthier future for ourselves and future generations. Lieberman encourages listeners to take small, actionable steps toward improving their health and well-being. Whether it's incorporating more movement into daily routines, engaging in strength training, or building social connections, every effort counts. By embracing a holistic approach to health, we can navigate the complexities of modern life and thrive in an ever-changing world.